gentlemen, welcome on board Qatar Airways. As you find your seat, we ask that you place larger items in the overhead compartment and lighter size belongings, including duty-free bags and liquids under the seat in front of you. Our cabin crew are available to assist. Thank you. Crew, all customers on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all of our customers aboard now. Please do keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, even if we have the seatbelt sign switched off. I'll speak to you again prior to our descent, and I'll update you on the arrival time and the weather. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable and welcome aboard.
Alpha request taxi.
From ground staff, the aircraft is now ready for departure. Verify all ground crews know to please kindly disembark the aircraft. Also requesting all customers to please take your assigned seats now in preparation of closing of blast doors for departure. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your cabin senior. On behalf of Qatar Airways, V1 World Alliance, and the rest of the cabin crew team, it is my pleasure to welcome you on board Qatar Airways. We would like to extend a special welcome to our privileged club members and also to members of One World Frequent Flyer program traveling with us today. Customers interested in joining our award-winning program may enroll online by visiting the website www.qmiles.com. This aircraft is equipped with the ORX-1 in-flight entertainment system. The onboard connectivity facility will be available shortly after takeoff. Please be informed that smoking and use of electronic cigarettes is not permitted anywhere on board this aircraft. In preparation for departure, we ask that you switch your phones to flight safe mode and ensure that your seatbelt is fastened at this time. We would like to remind you to keep your personal valuables such as wallets, jewelry and electronic devices safe at all times. As we consider your safety to be of the utmost importance, could you please give your attention to the safety video TV screen? Please be informed that smoking and use of electronic cigarette is not permitted anywhere on board this aircraft. We would also like to remind you to keep your personal valuables such as wallets, jewelry and electronic devices safe at all times. Thank you for your attention.
سيدتي وسادتي صباحكم بكل خير. النافذة الجوية القطرية تحرك العام القطري. نود أن نرحب بحضرات السادة أعضاء نادي الامتياز وتحرك العام الواحد توفيق. النادي الامتياز هو برنامج مكافآت لحضرات المسافرين على المركبة الجوية القطرية بالاشتراك في الاستفسار نحو الطاقة الضيافة. كما نود أن نذكر حضراتكم بأن التسجيل باستخدام سجل إلكترونية غير مسموح به على متن هذه الرحلة. إن سلامتكم على متن الطائرة هي من أهميتنا، لذا نرجو من حضراتكم الانتباه على الشريط الذي سوف يعرض على السلامة العامة. شكرا.
Cabin crew on doors for departure caution.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety system of this aircraft. For your comfort and safety, we operate a non-smoking policy on board all our aircraft. Smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm, and tampering with the smoke detector is a criminal offence. The exits and walkways must be kept clear of baggage at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld heads and flight mirrors, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing. These devices must remain switched off until you are advised by your cabin crew. Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing. And whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the edge apart. If you plan to sleep during the flight, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to cabin crew. The cabin environment is carefully controlled. If oxygen is required, masks will appear from above you, or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the current flag marked "Pull." Pulling the mask towards you will activate the oxygen supply. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the band to secure it, and breathe normally. When your mask is fitted correctly, you may assist others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt a brace position as shown on the screen. Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat. When instructed by the crew, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Bring the cape around your waist and fasten in front, pulling firmly to secure. Only replace your life jacket when you are leaving the aircraft and pulling the two red toggles sharply down. You can also replace or top up the life jacket by blowing into the mouth. The life jacket has a whistle to attract attention, and a light that will automatically illuminate when in water. Instant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exit nearest to your seat. The emergency exits are clearly marked and are located as shown on the screen. A safe path lighting will guide you to the emergency exit. In case of emergency landing on water, the evacuation slide will serve as well. Please remember to remove footwear before using the slide. To remind yourself of the safety aspects of this aircraft, please read the safety package which is in your seat pocket. And if you have any questions, our cabin crew will be happy to help. To help the cabin crew with final preparations for takeoff, please ensure your seat is in a fully upright position, your window glass is open, your tray table is folded away, and your seatbelt is fastened. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy your flight with Qatar Airways.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please be seated and check to see that your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Tower Qatari 112 ready for north departure at runway 34 left.
Qatari 112 1037 at 4. Departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 34 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 34 left Qatari 112 Doha approach Qatari 112 tree is type Airbus A20N 5 miles north of Oscar Tango Hotel 1,200 feet. Request flight following.
Qatari 1123 Doha approach. Squawk 0402.
Squawk 040 to Qatari 112 tree.
Qatari 1123 radar contact 6 miles north of Oscar Tango Hotel 1,000 feet. Altimeter 29.32.
Roger Qatari 112 tree. Doha approach Qatari 112 tree. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Qatari 1123 Doha approach. Clear to the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Qatari 112 tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be turned off shortly. We recommend, however, that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened at all times during the flight. If you're using a blanket, we kindly ask that you fasten your seatbelt over your blanket so it is visible. We invite you to browse for extravaganza or in-flight duty-free catalog which is in your seat pocket. Our in-flight meal service will come in shortly. Please refer to your personal menu card for more details. If there is anything that we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please feel free to let us know. Thank you.
سيدي وسيدتي بعد أن قضيت وقت فوجات تحكيم المقاعد استلمتكم رجاء حضراتكم قطعة اليوم مربوطة وضروري لطاقم الطائرة في حالة صدمة البطانية. بعد قضيت سنقدم لكم وجبة الصباح كما أنني مع بقية أفراد الطاقم على الاستعداد لتلبية طلباتكم والمدار الأخلاقية. وسيأتي على استقلالية مبادرة دعم الخطوط الجوية القطرية وتهدف إلى توفير تعليم الابتدائي الأطفال المحرومين تعليم التدريب. يبلغ عدد الأطفال محرومين تعليم الابتدائي 58 مليون طفلا حول العالم. يعيش هؤلاء الأطفال قدوة تعاني من الفقر والتمييز والإبداعات والكوارث الطبيعية. فنكون شاكرين لكم لو ذكرتم دعم هذه المبادرة من خلال تبرعاتكم والتي يمكنكم وضعها في المغلفات المتوفرة في جيوب المقاعد التي أمامكم. سيقوم محضر الطاقم بضيافة بسلامها منكم. شكرا.
Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Bahrain Center, Qatari 112 tree, 6,200 feet.
Qatari 1123 Bahrain Center altimeter 29.3. Full radar contact continue. 124.905. Good day.
124.905, Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Approach Qatari 112 tree, 9,100 feet.
Qatari 112 tree, approach altimeter 29.34 radar contact continue. Qatari 112 tree, contact Marine Center on 126.7. Good day.
126.7, Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Bahrain Center, Qatari 112 tree, 9,800 feet.
Qatari 1123, Bahrain Center, altimeter 29.3. All radar contact continue. Qatari 1123, contact Bahrain approach on 127.85. Good day.
127.85, Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Bahrain approach, Qatari 112 tree, 10,000 feet.
Qatari 1123, Bahrain approach altimeter 29.36. Radar contact continue. Qatari 1123, contact Dammam approach on 124.65. Good day.
124.65, Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Dammam approach, Qatari 112 tree, 7,400 feet.
Qatari 1123, Dammam approach altimeter 29.3. All radar contact continue.
Simreek 1.
decimal 1 Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Dammam approach, Qatari 112 tree, 3,600 feet.
Qatari 112 tree, Dammam approach altimeter 29.33 radar contact, continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, Flight Safety Captain speaking. Very shortly beginning our descent. We trust you've enjoyed the flight. Thanks for choosing to fly with us. On behalf of myself and the crew, we'd like to wish you a very pleasant stay and indeed a very safe onward journey. And we'll see you on board again very soon. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we've now commenced our descent, we require that you return to your seat, ensure that your hand baggage is either restowed beneath your seat or in the overhead lockers, your tray table and seat backs are in the upright position, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
بالنظر إلى أننا بدأنا في الهبوط، نطلب منكم أن تعودوا إلى مقاعدكم وتتأكدوا من أن أمتعتكم اليدوية مخزنة إما تحت المقعد وإما في الخزائن العلوية، وأن منضدة الصينية مطوية ومثبتة، وظهر المقعد في وضع قائم، وحزام المقعد مربوط بإحكام. شكراً.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. Also remember that smoking is only permitted in designated areas. You may now use your mobile and electronic devices if you wish to do so. We hope that you will include Qatar Airways in your future travel plans. To book your next flight, please visit QatarAirways.com. On behalf of Qatar Airways, the One World Alliance, and the rest of the cabin crew team, we wish you a pleasant stay or a safe journey to your final destination. Qatar Airways, going places together. Thank you.
سيداتي وسادتي، أهلا وسهلا. الرجاء التأكد من أخذ جميع أمتعتكم قبل مغادرة الطائرة. يمكنكم الآن استخدام هاتفكم الجوال إذا كنتم ترغبون بذلك. لا يمكنكم التدخين إلا في الأماكن المخصصة لذلك في المطار. لحجز رحلتك القادمة رجاء زيارة موقعنا qatarways.com. فنحن نتمنى لكم رحلة آمنة وممتعة، خطوط جوية قطرية معنا إلى كل مكان. شكرا وطاب نهاركم.
For disarm doors for arrival caution.
112 tree taxi to the gate.
Qatari 112 tree taxi to gate tree 9er via taxiway Bravo Delta.
Taxiing to gate tree 9er using taxiway Bravo Delta, Qatari 112 tree.
Dammam ground Cessna Kilo November Echo 735 with Kilo ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Kilo November Echo 735 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 4 right using taxiway Bravo Charlie. Contact tower on 124.35 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway tree 4 right using taxiway Bravo Charlie Cessna 735.